Now, oh, that's a cool flash. And look at this.
This should have been ace!
It should have been ace, dude. I totally agree with you, NiKo. Hello, and welcome to the first video in what may end up becoming a new series where I look at a pro demo and try to replicate their playstyle. Now, if you've been following this channel since the beginning, you know that I got my start making videos by trying to copy pro plays, but I want to do something a little different and more advanced here. I want to get an overall sense of how they play their position on the map. I want to take some notes, and then I want to try to emulate as best as I can their play style. So for this video, we're going to be taking a look at how NiKo plays CT side mid on Anubis. I went and found a VOD of NiKo streaming a Face It Pug, and let's just go ahead and have a look. So he throws this flash, which would seemingly land like around here. I'm guessing this is for people running out T-stairs, but I don't know. His teammate throws the mid smoke, and he gets a pretty simple spam kill at this corner here. He then immediately pulls out a nade to blow the smoke, and just runs up with it. This poor bastard here, and he mollies and gets that kill too. And then yeah, he's just peeking from the back wall. Okay, so we get this smoke here. So blue dot represents NiKo, and I think I'll just put a dot in positions where he plays. So here's one dot. He's playing by the double doors. He spams the smoke. He might nade the smoke as well. He might play here, spam here, where a lot of T's end up. He might nade the smoke and look to aggress toward here as well. He may also play behind the smoke and look T-stairs. Now this part of the minimap is really not super clear, but you might do that. And I might here take a screenshot to get this crosshair placement. This has been a tricky angle to peek for me. So here's the next round. I think he's mollying first because they might be on eco and throwing a nade behind it. Stop the rush. Now, oh, that's a cool flash. And look at this. The triple spray down.
This should have been ace!
It should have been ace. It should have been ace, dude. I totally agree with you, NiKo. Should have been ace. So what can we add here? Okay, so sometimes he will play around here and do a nade like this. He might throw a flash from here that goes over and pops above their heads here. That was a cool flash. We'll have to learn that. We will take a screenshot of this flash. So we have it. Smoke first, then a nade at the corner. He's always spamming the smoke. And that was an impromptu kind of just winged flash. Kind of the same thing as the last round. And now he's out of util. He gets dropped a smoke and a frag grenade at glass. Man, it must be sick to be NiKo. Okay, so if he's walked back a little bit from here and crouching, I guess he's not visible. Okay, he also will just straight up nade the corner as well. He can also play to spot from camera. Taking a screenshot of this. And so we can see with 30 seconds left, no util, and 10 players still alive, he is looking for info, trying to retake some of the space mid. Okay, here's the next round. Smokes first. Checking for the boost. Spamming, more spam. He gets mollied, so he throws a molly of his own. Chucks a frag. And ooh, look at this flash. That is a cool one. I didn't know about this one. This has become quite messy. Okay, so I'll put a flash here, and then I'll go back, take a screenshot of this. It's like a W throw, and it pops right here for him to peek with. That is pretty sick. Molly's first this round. He's always just slightly varying up what he's doing. Getting ready for this flash again. That's such a sick flash. I can't wait to try this out. And I guess something to note is that while he is spamming a lot, he's always moving in between his bursts to try to prevent getting counter spammed, I would assume. He's making it pretty scary for them to want to go mid against him, even though most of the time it's just him. They're not playing too mid. Okay, he's set up for a flash. This is a jump through. I'm gonna yoink this one. He doesn't throw it. Okay, he can just chuck a flash for his teammate to push. That's something else he can do. This is getting messier and messier. Okay, I think I should also just put a little player icon here because he does just like to play around this area as well. Okay, so he's going mid again with his teammate this time who has an MP9. Chucks a nade and then just gets ready to flash his teammate through here. But he gets destroyed. Okay, so that's the demo. And so here, I think I'll write some notes. NiKo goes mid. He smokes and or mollies the bridge in varying order depending on what he wants to do. Sometimes he blows the smoke and plays extremely aggressively. Sometimes he will nade behind the smoke on either side. He has a number of self pop flashes that he uses to aggressively peek down bridge. He has supportive flashes to help his teammates peek. And then he has a variety of positions here in which he likes to post up and move between. And something that I noticed is that he's doing like the same stuff every round for the most part, but the order in which he's doing it is different. So I think this makes him pretty unpredictable, and that is something I definitely need to adapt into my gameplay. Okay, so here we go. I'm NiKo. Right, I'm running, I'm smoking here, nading the corner, sometimes mollying before, okay. I'm sometimes mollying before I smoke and throwing this nade. I'm sometimes nading off this wall to have it pop like here. Sometimes I stand here and blow the smoke like this and peek like this like a crazy person. I can peek this window from the back wall here like this, clearing all my angles. Okay, he also has flashes. He's got a flash like this he can peek with. He's also got a flash like this that he can peek with. What else did we see? We saw him playing here. We saw him just playing several off angles around here. Something like this. If he gets mollied, he will be safe here, although you are susceptible to being naded at this spot. And then yeah, it's just like a lot of smoke spam. It's a lot of this, move, strafe, move, spam. He even took out his pistol at one point and was spamming. I saw him line up, saw a flash like that. Oh, another thing he can do is play back here. And I think if you're all the way tucked like this, your head does not show until obviously you peek out. Another really kind of interesting angle was like this, I think. Something like this. That wasn't an angle I had seen before. Obviously, you're susceptible to them walking up this way. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So let's queue for Anubis and try some of this out. Full disclosure here, I recorded the first part of this video 6 months ago. I did take a somewhat substantial break from CS in the meantime, but I have had a lot of practice now playing Anubis. So here are some highlights. I'll show you the stuff I've been doing. And yeah, let's take a look here. All right, I gotta be honest, the best thing from the whole demo is this pop flash. This flash has gotten me so many free kills. If you are able to time it when you think the T's are going to be on the bridge, they are basically just dead. They can't hide, they can't tuck into cover, they are going to be full white. Here's a round where I successfully get a kill smoke spamming. I don't do this as much as NiKo did in that demo. I do die to counter spam quite a bit if I overdo it. Here I am a bit later in the round, walking up, doing a peek against the back wall, adjust my crosshair to the guy in canals. That's a nice kill. I prepared the pop flash, and I think the results speak for themselves. Seriously, please try this. But if you ever get in a game against me, don't do it because I'm just a little guy. Here I am again, assiduously clearing angles from the window, just like NiKo and Phoenix taught me. Here's an example of a round where reading the enemy economy is important. I think they're going to be on low buy, so I molly instead of smoking. Now, I definitely could have died here if they just ran through my molly, but they don't. I throw a nade behind it, and that is a free kill. I do like to full face the smoke sometimes without spamming, just in case they decide to walk through it, which does happen somewhat frequently. I take a peek to these stairs, and I believe I get ready to refresh the smoke here. Since when I play with my friends, I usually like to at least start 2 mid.
Nice. Okay, I'm a nade bridge.
I prepare my pop flash. No one's here. We nade the smoke. Don't see anyone. We have mid locked down. I've tried to take NiKo's spirit of aggressiveness into my own games with, you know, kind of mixed results. Here I see a gap in their smoke, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. I do the pop flash again, and that is another free kill. Refresh the smoke, and we have full mid control.